Hi and welcome to Pete's Perspective. Okay, look, really tough job being in opposition at the moment. Very difficult to criticise the government. You know, we can do, everybody's wise after the event, everybody's got an opinion, but actually, have they done that much wrong to this point? You know, have they gone too early, too hard, too early? Maybe, maybe not. Did they leave it a bit late? Some would say they left it a bit late, didn't close the borders right from the start. Again, pretty hard to find reasons to criticise them. They've probably done a very good job. They have gone hard, gone early, and that would appear to be the right response, certainly if we look at the health outcomes, which have been unbelievably good. So, difficult job. My advice to the opposition would be really around the term eliminate. I see now Jacinda Ardern says, well, we never really meant eliminate. That would have been eradicate. So I wasn't aware there was a difference between eliminate and eradicate, but I think that's pretty key because the whole strategy of going hard, going early has been based on elimination, and now they sort of seem to be backpedaling a little bit on that. So I think that's a fair point to raise as an opposition leader. Second thing I think probably as an opposition leader, really any comparisons of New Zealand, you know, we have done fantastically well, probably should be with Australia. I think that, you know, for reasons of where we're placed in the globe, you know, isolation, land borders, and also timing, seeing what happened in Europe, and also the seasonal impact. There seems to be a growing view that there is a seasonal impact to this, and weather helps, which is not really surprising given that's what we see with typical flus. So I think New Zealand and Australia have very similar outcomes, slightly different approaches, but you know, rather than saying this is all driven by government responses, part of it really is driven by where we are placed in the world. And probably the third thing that I would do if I was in opposition would really be focus on the recovery. You know, there's a growing view that we're getting sort of a bit of creeping socialism here. You know, the government's getting involved in a lot of businesses, you know, wage subsidy, benefits, etc. And really, you know, how they get themselves out of that is going to be very, very challenging. And, you know, arguably the Labor government are persuaded, you know, a little bit more to stay in the economy longer than perhaps is really prudent. We've also got the issue of taxes, how we're going to pay for this. You know, are they going to target a particular sector? Are there going to be taxes across the board? So all that sort of stuff is really fertile ground for the opposition, but now is probably not the time to be not towing the party line. So how do I, you know, rank or rate Simon Bridges? I'm giving him 2 out of 10. Okay, that's Pete's Perspective. Hope you enjoy it.